little bun buns, if you turn a torch on, what do you think will happen? Yes, of course, it lights up. But have you ever wondered what's inside the torch? What does make the torch shine? This all we're going to learn in today's session. Also, we're going to do a small fun experiment on making a simple electric circuit. Let's get started! Now, little bun buns, as always, before we start a topic, let me give you some interesting facts about electricity. Electricity comes from power stations, sun, the wind, water, and seriously, even animal poops. Whoa. Who would have thought of animal poops could make electricity? Here's another interesting fact. The first power plant opened in New York City 1882 was owned by Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison was certainly a great inventor. He made about 2,000 inventions. Wow, imagine that. 2,000 inventions? Here's another interesting fact. Electricity travels at the speed of light. That's more than 186,000 miles per second. Wow, that's seriously fast. Hey guys, do you get scared in a thunderstorm? Sometimes I do. But do you know a lightning bolt contains so much electricity it can light up thousands of lamps, hundreds of powerful lamps, and it can make so much toast. About 1,000 pieces of toast. You're gonna need lots of people to eat them up for you. The strength of electricity comes in a unit called volt. Like, what do we measure our weights in? Of course, it's kilogram. Similarly, electricity is measured in a unit called volt. The strength of electricity that a component needs to work is called voltage. Can you imagine a world without electricity? No switches, no lights, no fans, no TV to watch cartoons, and lots more. Electricity is a big part of our lives, and sometimes we don't realize it. Hey guys, do you know there are two types of current? Is direct current, DC, alternating current, AC. Do you know the difference between AC and DC? Wait, no more. Let me tell you. AC and DC are two different types of current that flow in a circuit. Do you know what sort of current you use at home? It's AC, also known as mains electricity, while DC comes from things like batteries. In a battery, we have in between 1.5 and 3 volts. But at home, we have more voltage, higher than 100 volts. That depends on country to country. Say for example, in India, we have a 220 volt electricity supply. But in Canada, we have 110 volts. Please be careful with mains current. If you don't use mains current properly, you will get an electric shock. That's how an electric shock is. Very painful. So please be careful. Mains current is only dangerous when you don't use it properly. Now since you have understood what is electricity, now let's understand how a torch works. In a torch, each battery is placed over one another, and then on top of them comes the bulb. What is happening here? The electricity is flowing through the first battery and then to the second battery and then to the bulb and back down the bottom end of the first battery. Hey, do you know what happens then? Then it glows so bright and you can see in the dark. In a torch, the bulb turns on and off by pressing the switch. See? Now it's glowing, now it's not. Now it's glowing, now it's not. Here, when the switch is on, the electricity is flowing through to a path and to the bulb and the torch is glowing. But when the torch is off, it doesn't glow because the flow of electricity has stopped. Now, let's make a simple electric circuit. Here's a video I already made so that you understand how to make a simple electric circuit. Here are the materials we'll need. A plastic board, a piece of plastic to hold onto the batteries, two metal washers, two 1.5 volt batteries, a switch, a bulb, two colored wires and a glue gun. So before we start constructing a circuit, let's draw a circuit diagram. So first we'll have a bulb and a wire connecting to a battery. As you know, a battery has a positive end and a negative end. Both of the batteries should connect to the bulb. But since we are using two batteries, one part, the positive end has to connect to the negative end of the other battery. And from the negative end of the second battery, a wire comes. And here we will have a switch. And another wire here will light, and then it will be connected to the bulb and the bulb will light up. Why we have a switch? A switch is here to connect or disconnect the circuit. If the switch is on, then the electricity will flow through the wires and through the bulb. If the circuit is off, then the electricity will not flow through the wire and to the bulb, and it will not glow at all. Our drawings are done. Let's put the sheets to side and take the boards. So now we are going to make a hole with scissors. Our holes are ready. Now we are going to put the wires through the holes. Now we connect the LED bulb to both of the wires. Now we are going to place the switch as shown in the drawing. Here's the switch. We have connected the bulb and the switch and taped our circuit with masking tape. All we have left is our batteries in this section. So now we have connected the washers to both ends of the wire, positive and negative. Ready? We have placed the plastic piece to hold on to the batteries. Let's now apply the batteries. So, we have connected all of our components onto the board. The positive end of the battery goes directly to the light bulb. The negative end of the battery goes to the switch, passes through the switch and goes to the light bulb. So now, here's the demonstration of the circuit. Right now, the electricity is not flowing to the wires. That means it is disconnected. But when I turn it on, the electricity is flowing through the wires and to the bulb. What's happening here is, when I turn the switch off, the circuit gets disconnected. But when I turn the switch on, it is complete and the light glows. I hope you understood what have we discussed today. If there's anything you want to share about how I can improve or what you want to see in my upcoming videos, do share with me on Instagram. Also, you can use other social media links in the description below. Bye, little bun-buns. Wait, I forgot something really important that you have to make sure of. Wait up for my next video of Electricity and Magnetism Part 2. Bye, little